Football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 20-yard line. A handoff running left is Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parks. Here we go. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 29, Herbert. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that field. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard
line. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 40 now on second down. Herbert, he finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on second and 13, Herbert. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. So
the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Hooper, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Vegas. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. A carry for Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
At the 26-yard line, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he whips that one incomplete there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Parks. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Ball.